when's the best time to do sales training? Thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is one of the common questions that even I get asked, and I would say always, always. And why? Let's get a bit deeper into it. Let's say if you are starting a new year, a new financial year, and you're starting the year with the right bespoke training program for your team not just gets charged up, but they also get efficient enough and skilled enough to achieve the strategy that you have built for that year. So when you start, it gives you the right momentum to really go and get your team started with the full swing, with high energy and with all the skills that they need. And let's say if you're in the middle of the year and you think that, oh, either you've been achieving your budget or you've not been achieving your budget, that's also a right time, because then when they get the right support mid of the year, they will be able to be really more productive, more skilled, and they will be able to catch up for all the losses that's been incurred in the past. And let's say if you're going towards the end of the year or any time before that, that's also a great time, because by then you have your strategies designed, you have what you want, your vision and mission designed for the next 3 years or 5 years. And that's when you can say, okay, this is what my strategy looks like for next year, because it builds on to the mission and the vision that we have in the next 3 to 5 years time. And based on that, if you get your sales training provider to curate bespoke programs, then bang on, they are ready with all the tools and the tips and the tricks, and they're going to start immediately building on your strategy, getting all the businesses that you need.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. But please don't everybody do it in January. There's only so much of January we can all do. But I fully agree with you. And again, I had a client not so long ago that kind of missed January. They missed the kickoff, but then they were like, well, you know what, we're going to kind of write a plan B goal for the back half of the year. And let's do it. Let's kick that off, and let's just call the back half of the year a completely different year. And let's just kind of move forward, which I like. You know, don't wait for the following year. Gosh, that's way too late.
Yeah, in fact, Beck, that reminds me that some of the very seasoned sales leaders who are very serious about hitting their numbers, getting their goals, and even getting their teams really efficient, what they do is they start, let's say, in Q1, and then they have built a system that every quarter, even if it is not a full-scale classroom training, but there is a couple of hours of sales coaching, which could be a virtual program that is provided to their sales teams. And that's where the sales team will be open that, okay, in the last quarter, I've been facing this problem. They get those creative solutions for those problems. And they are kind of getting everything across the whole year. And that leads you to achieve your strategy, your budget, your mission, and your vision.
Yeah, and you mentioned a really good point there. Through COVID-19, through lockdowns, we all showed the world that virtual works, except for training. I mean, yes, of course, we can all, a great trainer and a great facilitator can bring anything to life in any place, virtual included. But face-to-face training is, not only is it networking, and networking with each other and not just the facilitator, but it's also, you know, that ability of being able to have discussions that naturally happen together in the classroom together, rather than in our Zoom boxes. But there's a place, as you said before, for ongoing one-on-ones can easily be done and quite affordably in a virtual platform as well, which is really great. And it's something that we haven't really been able to do so successfully before lockdown. So I think that's something that's come out of that, which has been really terrific. And I like it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.